Welcome to the 2016 NFL and Green Bay Packers draft. I'm Mark Daniels inside the visiting locker room, which also happens to be the local and statewide television headquarters. I'm with Chris Roth, sports director at WBAY, and it's good to be asking you questions for a change there, Chris.
It's like a sardine can in here. Really, you should be up here when we're all working.
Yeah.
It gets a little warm.
A little chattery, that's for sure. Chris, let's say you dove into a dumpster outside Lambeau yesterday and you came across...
Who's to say I didn't?
Yeah, Ted Thompson's shopping list for the weekend. What's on it?
Inside linebacker, defensive tackle, offensive lineman.
Just those three. He's got six more to go.
I'm just saying that would be the priority
All right.
picks.
Top three things to get in aisle two, let's say.
I would think so.
All right. What if there's a tackle, offensive tackle? What if there's speed at any position?
Where? Talking first round?
Yeah. How tempted is he going to be?
I think all things being equal, if you have an inside linebacker with speed, and you have a first-round talent at tackle, and you have a defensive tackle that are all first-round grades, then I think you have to go inside linebacker based upon the inexperience on the roster right now. All things being equal, that's where I would go.
And outside of that, maybe that linebacker position, depending how confident they are in Sam Barrington coming back and Jake Ryan from progressing, there's not a big void for help right now, is there?
After those two,
Yeah.
there's the only other guy that's played in an NFL game on the roster is Joe Thomas, and they picked up off the street after they got rid of him last year to play in the dime. You need somebody that can play in the dime because Barrington and Jake Ryan can't do that.
Okay, but
we wouldn't think.
But as a whole, on this roster, there's not a lot of holes.
No, except that spot that we talked about, and I think there's a hole at defensive tackle. B.J. Raji left. You don't have Mike Pennell for the first 4 games. This is a draft that is deep at that position, so maybe they don't need it in the first round, but they can get it in the second or the third round, but they have to get some big bodies up front. There's not a lot of depth, proven depth, after the first 3 guys.
Ted has 9 going in. How many is he going to have coming out?
Well, it used to be you could always bet on more. Recent years, he's not added to that number, so I'm going to say he just stays put and goes with 9.
All right. Whenever the call comes up, goes on the clock, he's just going to put a name in.
Well, he better. He better not go Minnesota
Let's
Vikings
not pass.
on us,
Yeah.
right?
All right. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks, Chris.
All right, Mark.